Hey there, TRW crew. Matt Vassallo here with the rhinestoneworld.com, and this is your TRW Stone Wizard version 2 tutorial number 57, the scatter box checkbox. So, scatter box right here in the place and fill tab in the TRW Stone Wizard, and what that's going to do, it's going to allow you to have some different types of scatter effects. So if we wanted a scatter box, you just got to decide what you would want scatter boxes on, or what type of designs or images or anything else. So for example, if you just had a design that was an oval shape like this with some text inside it or something, and you wanted some scatters around it, you could say, let's go 8 islands to the outside. We're going to add stones. We're going to do it in Ruby Maroon. We're going to go ahead and use the scatter box and a density of 1 and hit an island fill. And it's going to do a box around it and then scatter it so there are no overlapping stones. Okay? So it's basically going to create a random scatter effect, but in a box shape. But then the great thing about it is whatever design you have there, it isn't going to affect that design at all, because it's going to always be outside of that design. So it's very easy to be able to do different designs. So for example, if we had a heart design. So let's grab a heart here real quick, and we just want to put kind of a square around this heart instead of like we did last time with the contour around it. Let's do a square, and we're going to do a density of 1, and we're going to do 8 islands and an island fill again, and that's going to do that scatter. Okay? But what we can also do, you can see when we go back here, the steps it goes through to get to this is we're going to actually create something with the density changed around. So we want this density to jump out a little bit more. So let's say we're going to do a density of 25. We want those 8 islands to jump out a little more. Do an island fill, and you're going to get a scatter like this. So if you just want to, it's almost like you just got a bunch of rhinestones and just threw them on the design to get a nice random scatter effect with no overlapping stones, and your design is still there with no stones inside of it. Well, the other thing you can do is, if you didn't want the stones too close to it and you said, okay, throw me a bunch of scattered stones all over the place and I want an offset of 0.3. Well, we could set our offset because all of your features up here are still part of it. We're going to do that density of 25 to scatter it way out, and that's what you're going to get. It's going to bring it off of that path, so you can still bring it completely outside with that contour spacing and get that awesome scatter look. So that is your scatter box button in the TRW Stone Wizard version 2. If you do have any questions on this actual feature, feel free to give us a call anytime. The number is 941-755-1696. This is Matt with the rhinestoneworld.com, and you guys have a great day.